Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm starting my week 2 vlog for Trick or Treat-a-thon. If you don't know what that is, all the information will be in the top link down below. It is a readathon running from the 1st of October to 31st and it's hosted by me and a bunch of my friends. I ended a vlog earlier today. This is the 6th of October and my first vlog is going up tonight in about half an hour's time from when I'm filming this. And I'm just going to jump straight in. So I am starting a new book, and that is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. This is for the Raven prompt, which is to read a book with a black cover. As you can see, this is quite clearly majority black. And The Handmaid's Tale is a dystopian which I have wanted to read forever and I've just never got into it. But I'm trying to make my way through all of the really famous classic dystopian novels so I can make a video on them. Earlier today I finished Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. So I thought, I might as well just jump straight into another dystopian and compare the two right off the bat. I thought that would be quite fun. I don't actually know much about this other than the basic premise is it's about these women who are... See, actually, I don't know that much. I know the women are very oppressed in this society and I think they're basically used as like baby-making machines. And then I'm assuming our main character is going to be like trying to break out of that because that's how dystopians work. But I surprisingly don't know much else about this, considering how famous it is. So I am literally just going to get started right now. I am going to actually check and make sure my video that is about to go up is all sorted because I keep forgetting to do descriptions and tags and stuff. And I think I've done the descriptions, I can't remember if I've done the tags. I am the worst booktuber ever. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy this vlog. If you do, leave a like and subscribe and I will let you know my thoughts on this once I have started it. I am 155 pages into The Handmaid's Tale and I am really enjoying it. I read quite a lot yesterday, just throughout the day. I do think that I struggled to read like big sections at a time, and at the very start, the writing style was it felt stilted to me. Like there's a lot of very short sentences, a lot of like short descriptions of like things in the room. Like, I'm trying to think, should be like the brown chair, full stop. The window, full stop. Like, I mean, not literally that, but you know what I mean, like that type of thing. And at first I was like, I don't really like that. And also, there's no speech marks. The dialogue is just integrated with the text, which is something else that I'm not really a fan of, but I do get used to it after, 30, 40 pages. Whenever I'm reading a book that has that, I do get used to it really quickly. But at first I was just like, oh my god, and here we go again. Because it's just like it's something in books I just don't like. But all that negativity out of the way, once I got used to it, I am really enjoying it. What I think is really unique as well is that unlike most dystopians or the ones that I've read anyway, where the protagonist is like lived in this world their whole life and they're kind of realising that things aren't as they seem or they need to break out of the system. In The Handmaid's Tale, the society is quite new and all of the women in it remember their lives before. Like they remember their normal, everyday, pre-dystopian lives, and our main character is like coming to terms with like the fact that she is already kind of conditioned to believe that the things they're doing now, the way that she's dressing is correct and the way they were doing before isn't. But then at the same time in her mind she's like, but I didn't always think that. And it's just a really interesting dynamic which I haven't seen in other dystopians. So really enjoying The Handmaid's Tale. It's quite unique, like I said. The main character isn't actually like the most interesting person. She's like not got that much personality to her. I feel like she's kind of more of a vessel for us to understand the world, but I wouldn't say that's necessarily a bad thing. I do think that it's really good and I am enjoying it. So I am at the Glasgow Fort, which is just this like big shopping area, and I have 3 missions. First of all, I'm going to Hobbycraft to get red sparkly cardboard type paper, like thick paper, for my Halloween costume, which we'll find out in a later vlog. Second of all, we're going to Waterstones because I don't actually own the first book in the 4 Treasures series by Caroline Logan, The Stone of Destiny, physically. I only own it on my Kindle, so obviously I want to get the first book to own it physically, and I've been meaning to get it like for ages and I just never did. I was going to actually buy it off their website with the third one, but then I got sent the third one for free, so I didn't order the first one, so we're going to get that. And then third of all, I am going to go to Starbucks and get a pumpkin spice latte because one of the things on our bonus challenge bingo board is to have a nice full drink, and I love pumpkin spice lattes. However, my stomach does not like pumpkin spice lattes, that's all I'm going to say. So my stomach just does not like coffee, cannot process coffee, so that's going to be the last thing we get. So that then I can just go straight home afterwards. But yeah, that is the plan for today. Fingers crossed we can get everything. Everything is so spread out, like I'm going here and then I need to go all the way over there to Waterstones, so I'm going to move my car obviously. They have this which is like perfect, but it's more like foam, so I'm going to keep looking. I'm actually thinking I may get a piece of that foam and then like a piece of like cardboard and then glue the foam to the cardboard because I don't actually see any like glittery cardboard. I don't even know if that's like a thing they do. Can I just say first of all, I didn't move my car, I just walked because it stopped raining, so that was nice. So we got the Stone of Destiny, here she is, so I can complete my collection until obviously book 4 comes out. And then for my costume I ended up getting just a red bit of card and then this like sparkly foam, and I'm gonna cut out what I need to cut out and put it on the card, like glue them together. If you can guess what I am doing as a Halloween costume just purely from this, have a guess in the comments. I will be very, very impressed. I'll give you a hint. It is sort of a literary reference. Like, it is derived from a book. That's all I'll say. So, and then obviously I also got my pumpkin spice latte with soy milk and vegan whipped cream. Ooh, which to show you. Very yummy. Let's take the first sip together to mark this momentous occasion. I've actually had a few of these this year, it's not like it's my first one. There's just something so unique about it. I just love it. So here are all 3 books together. They are serving excellence. Let me get the spines together as well. You know that I love spines. Very pretty. Highly recommend, but I'm going to shut up about these books now because I talk about them in every video. So I'm on chapter 29, which is like almost page 200, and I realised that out of nowhere it started using speech marks, and I was like, that is so weird, it just suddenly started using speech marks. But the character has just recently started to speak out with another woman about like what is going on, and I think that's such an interesting stylistic choice that before she was too scared to speak and all the speech was in speech marks, and then now that she has actually got a little bit of confidence and is starting to like speak to herself, and then also like one of the men, there's like speech marks, and I just think that's really interesting and very clever. We also just learned about how the world in this book turned from like a normal, you know, America that we know into the dystopian that is happening in the current day of the book, and it honestly gave me so much anxiety because you can just clearly imagine something like that actually happening. Like, it does seem extreme, and it is extreme, but it's like also not out of the realm of possibilities of things that could happen in the world. Like when you think of, you know, for example, Afghanistan and like how everything there went to shit after like the army, the US Army stuff left, like I don't know, it's weird to think about. It actually gave me a lot of anxiety, and also like it just gave us enough detail that basically we would know as normal people in that society. Like a normal woman wouldn't know all the background details, she would just see things happening around her and like things that affect her, and it's like scary to think about. I don't know, it was quite a intense little chapter. Happy birthday, Ellie! Happy birthday to you!
With all the lawyers and doctors and people analyzing me every day and all that kind of stuff, like if that wasn't there, I'd feel so liberated and feel like myself.
I'm watching this Britney Spears documentary on Netflix, and it's really actually giving me Handmaid's Tale vibes. Like maybe it's just because obviously I'm reading the Handmaid's Tale, but the way that they've like taken control of her life and she's not allowed to, you know, use her own money and like all this stuff. Like obviously I'm assuming you'll know like what happened. It's really scary, and it's honestly so similar in a way to the Handmaid's Tale. I mean, obviously not really, but thematically it's like similar, and I don't know, it's just disgusting. Here's a leaf update. I think they're looking a little bit more yellow, I believe. Hello, it is Monday the 11th. I finally just finished Handmaid's Tale. I really loved it. It's a 5 out of 5 from me. I honestly just think that it's so different from the other dystopians I've read, like I've already discussed. It follows a woman who lived in the normal world before and is now in this dystopian world and is like coming to terms with it, and also realising like she doesn't want to live this way. And I don't know, it's just really interesting. I loved the ending. It was quite an ambiguous ending, and I know that there is now a sequel called The Testaments, And I'm definitely going to read it because I just want to know what happens next. But I'm also wary of the fact that this came out in like the 1980s, I believe, and then obviously the Testaments came out in 2019. So I'm like, did the author, Margaret Atwood, really plan for that to be a follow-on? Like, did she have that story in her head this whole time? Or was it just something where she was like, oh, I guess I could add on. I don't know. I'm going to read it anyway. But yeah, I highly recommend this. I think out of all the dystopians I've read, this is my new favourite. It definitely goes like this, then Brave New World. But honestly, they were both really great. I think I'm done with dystopians for this month though. I was going to listen to Animal Farm, but honestly, I think I need to take a wee break from dystopians for like a month and maybe read another one in November. But yeah, highly recommend this. So glad I finally read it. Now I think I'm going to start My Dark Vanessa. I'm really in the mood for like My Dark Vanessa, I think. But then also, if I'm ending this vlog on Wednesday, I would like to finish a book before Wednesday and, you know, kind of start each vlog with a fresh book instead of like carrying books on. But we'll see. So I might read Junkie because that's really short. I don't know. I'll flip a coin, I think. I decided that today was going to be the day that I watch Halloween because I feel like you need to watch it at least once in October. Like if you don't, it's like sacrilegious. It has to be done. So it is the 13th of October, it is Wednesday. If you're watching this video, the day it came out, this is from this morning. Hello to the future, from the past. On every single video is like that. So anyway, yeah, I'm halfway through Junkie. I read 72 pages over yesterday and this morning, and I'm not going to finish it before I upload this video, so I'm just going to talk about it now, since I'm halfway through. I think it's a good time to talk about it anyway. It is okay, I'm not loving it, to be honest. It is very autobiographical. It is very similar to On the Road by Jack Kerouac, where it is basically William S. Burroughs' real life experience with like the names changed, and he was actually friends with Jack Kerouac, although he, as in Jack, is not brought up at all in this book. And it is very authentic to the heroin addict experience. It's basically just about William S. Burroughs' experience being addicted to heroin, selling it, people that he met along the way, the stories that they told him, and then also like his own story and the crimes they commit and stuff like that. And I don't think anyone in this book is a good person. Like, I'm not about shaming drug addicts at all. Like, it's not that they're bad people because they're drug addicts. Like, that's not how it works. But the things that they are doing because of their drug addiction to get money, and also some of them are just like bad people in general. Like, even if they weren't on drugs, they'd still be bad people. You know, they're just like hurting other people, committing crimes, stealing, murdering, bragging about it, stuff like that. So nobody in this book is a bit particularly nice person, and William S. Burroughs actually killed his first wife, which was quite a scandal in the Beat Generation. If you look it up, I can't remember her name right now, which is terrible, but he shot her and then basically like fled the country to get away from being prosecuted for it. And yeah, he's just not a very nice person either. His son is actually a writer as well, and his son has like wrote about how dysfunctional their family was because of his dad and things that his dad did. And I don't know, it's an interesting book anyway, but I'm not loving it, to be honest. And I probably will finish it over tonight and tomorrow, but I'm not like in any big rush. I actually feel like I haven't read that much in the last week. I only finished The Handmaid's Tale, I think, and it's just because although all the books that I've been reading have been really good, they've all been really heavy. Like, I don't really have any fun books on my TBR, I've realised. Like, after this I have My Dark Vanessa, which is like about underage people who've been taken advantage of, and then I have, I don't even remember what else is on my TBR. Basically none of it's like very fun. Like, it's all quite serious books, which I didn't really think about when I made my TBR for this month, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to wrap this vlog up now. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, please subscribe. I will be starting the next vlog, which will be out next Wednesday. Basically as soon as I finish this one, I'm just going to do the intro for the next one. I just like to keep it rolling, you know, for the month of October. And oh, I actually should do a tally of the prompts that we've completed so far and also the bingo boards, so let me just get that up. So out of the prompts so far, we have finished Creature from the Black Lagoon. I read The Sword of Light. We have finished The Raven, which is when I read The Handmaid's Tale. And for The Mummy, we are halfway through Junkie. So honestly, not doing that good. I actually have read more books than that. Like obviously if you watch my last vlog, I read quite a few audiobooks, but none of those were on my original TBR, so that's not doing too good. But for the TBR bingo so far, I have got a full drink, I have watched a horror movie, I watched Halloween, I have read a book at night, and I have budget read a book. So we're doing better with the bonus challenge bingo board, but yeah, not doing too good with the original prompts. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I think I already said this actually, give it a like, give me your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe for next week's vlog, and I will see you then.